Hey guys, well, it's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon. It's about 70 degrees here, and I've been gone on a trip, and I was gone for about 5 days. And that's why y'all hadn't seen any videos. I'm gonna try to hit the videos pretty hard this weekend, but today we're gonna do a little maintenance to this blue truck. I'm gonna change the oil in it. It's been sitting here for 5 or 6 days. I can't remember. So it's not necessarily a cold start, but it's, you know, been a couple days since I started it. And we're going to do a walk around and stuff for my new subscribers that haven't seen it, unless they've seen it on older videos. But I do want to thank my newer subscribers. Y'all keep telling your friends about me, and I'll keep trying to put up these videos. Well, let's go see if she starts. Yeah, there's my feet for everybody that wants to see my feet. I didn't even have to pump it. Man. And for y'all that hadn't seen it, when it's cold, it's holding about 60 pounds of oil pressure. So I'm gonna put a little money in this truck, and I'll walk y'all through it. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it. I gotta do some front end work and stuff. But let me drive it around front and we'll proceed on the oil change. All right, this is probably gonna sound bad. I've had this truck sometime since 2018, or 2017. All I've done to this truck is a negative battery cable, and I replaced one spark plug wire. I didn't put a whole bunch of miles on it, but I've never changed the oil in it. The oil was changed right before I got it. I got about 2,000 miles on this oil change. I probably, by looking at that valve cover, I might have to replace a valve cover gasket. Or this gasket for the, well, the filler neck is tight. So let me crawl under it and we'll start the process of changing the oil. But like I said, I don't have that many miles on it. I only got, I want to say 2,200 miles on this oil, but it's the age that I'm worried about. It's going on 2 years old. And I've added a little bit of fresh, not much, but I'll just feel better if I go ahead and get it changed. Plus my odometer is exactly at 16,000 miles, so we'll go ahead and get it changed and we'll go from there. Well, I'm laying underneath the truck and I'm hearing a clunk out of the front end, and I think I just found it. I think these shocks bushings are gone, and the shocks are clunking. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a pair of shocks on the front. The front end's tight. It could use this, dang it, let me get the camera. It could use that sway bar bushing right there. Yeah, those shocks just don't look the greatest. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a shock on it, change out this steering dampener, and just drive it. I think that shock is what's clunking. I don't think the ball joints are not really showing any wear. I think it's mainly these shocks. I think the bushings are gone in these shocks, making my clunking noise. Everything else looks okay. Man, that tie rod end's tight. A little bit of front end work, and we'll go from there. But I already loosened the, dang it, I'm trying to hold the camera when my fingers ain't in it. I already loosened the drain plug. I don't know how much of this you can see. We'll just see how black it is. Well, it's not. It looks bad on camera, but it's really not. Oh yeah, it's pretty black. That's all them stupid short trips. I gotta get it out on the highway and drive it some more. But this thing loves its gas, so I try not to take it anywhere on the highway. But anyway, I'll get back with you here in a minute, and we'll go from there. Guys, hope y'all can see me and hear me okay. Now, my shadow's in the way. Let me walk around here where maybe my shadow won't be in the way. Now, this is oil supplement with zinc treatment. Now, if you have a motor that's, you dump this entire contents in the crankcase with your fresh oil. If you have a motor that's older than a 1987, they don't put any zinc in the oil anymore. And I'll give you all a little lesson. This motor is a flat tappet cam. I mean, it has hydraulic lifters, but the lifters rest flat on the cam. So when this motor was designed, the oil had zinc in it. Now, due to regulations and everything else, they pulled the zinc out because it's harmful for people and all that other crap. So what can happen is if you just dump some newer oil in it from today with a less zinc in it, you can flatten the lobe on your cam, which you really don't want to do that. They make $10, $15 bottles of oil with zinc in it that you can put in these motors. But if you buy that zinc additive, you can go ahead and put, you know, off the shelf conventional motor oil. And I'm just using CarQuest oil. It's what they had. I don't drive it a whole lot. I plan on, you know, I'm never going to get the mileage out of the oil before I change it again, because I'm going to change it, you know, about once a year. But the newer motors have what they call roller cams, and they actually have rollers that ride on the cam that pushes the lifter up and down to open and close your valves. So the newer oils are fine for that because it's not wearing, it's rolling. So that's why on these older motors you really need to put a zinc additive or one of those $10 to $15 quarts of oil in it, which even with that zinc additive that I bought, it makes this oil change on this thing about 40 bucks. But, you know, I was always taught it's better to change your oil. It doesn't matter what kind of oil it is, it's better to change it regularly to get the max mileage out of your motor. This motor puffs a little blue smoke when you first fire it up, but it doesn't burn it. And I think both valve covers are leaking a little bit. I'm gonna tighten them down a little bit and see if it would go away. But you know, that's what I've always been told. Now I'm fixing to crawl under there and pull that oil filter off of here, because I can't do that with my camera down there, just in case I drop it or whatever. I don't get oil all over my camera. But let's go ahead and get that oil filter off, and I'll show you dumping in the oil. Wish my lighting was a little bit better. But when you get these tops, I'm going to tell you another little secret. Try to get as much of that aluminum foil off of there as possible. You don't want to dump that in your motor either. That could really mess up some stuff. So it says add the entire bottle to the crankcase. So that's going to put me probably a little over on the oil. But it says that I dumped the entire contents. I dumped the entire contents. Y'all are my witnesses. Now, I'm just going to dump in 1 quart of oil, and then I think y'all get the gist. And then I'm going to pause the video, and then after I get done, everything is done underneath. New oil filter, drain plugs back on. It was making a mess all over my driveway because it's Texas wind. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest of this oil in here, and then we'll do a startup, check the oil pressure, check the oil, and go from there. The last quart of oil's going in. I'm going to go ahead and man, that's tight. Yeah, I think these valve cover gaskets are just gone. I'm checking the tightness on the, can't get those to turn, so I have a funny feeling that it's just time to put valve cover gaskets on it. Yeah, I don't want to tighten them up any more than that. So they seem to be plenty tight. I'm not smelling any burnt oil or anything, but I think I'll just leave that alone for now. That's going to be a more than what I'm willing to want to do today. But anyway, guys, let's go start this thing and check the oil pressure, and we'll shut it off and check the oil. Hopefully I left the keys in it and I didn't put them in my pocket. Alright, let's see what it does. That's real good. I didn't hear any bottom end noise. I got plenty of oil pressure. Now we'll shut it off and give it a second and we'll check the oil. Well, it's been a second or two. And I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but there's oil all the way up the dipstick. I'll wipe it off right quick. Then stick it back in there. You always want to start it running a second, then shut it off, because if you just check it, then it's going to show over full because you hadn't filled up the full filter. And I'm good. I'm on full. Well, actually, yep, I'm right on full. So this motor takes 5 quarts of oil plus that zinc I dumped in there makes it full, a little bit fuller than full. But after it dries, that zinc's going to get in the metal and it ain't going to show up anymore. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, if you'd like to see more videos on this truck, comment, subscribe, tell your friends what I'm doing. And I'm looking for another vehicle to make a bunch of videos on. Just hadn't found the right one yet, but that will come. So please, give me a thumbs up, ring that bell. See you on the next one.